of deception. And one of his greatest tools that he uses is to make us forget who we are. Like he even tried it with Jesus, right? In Matthew chapter 4, he came to Jesus right after, like he didn't even wait. It was like maybe a day later, or we don't know exactly. It just says that immediately after that, the Holy Spirit led Jesus into the wilderness. And then Satan comes right after the Father. The Holy Spirit descends from heaven in the form of a dove, and the voice of the Father comes from heaven and says, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I'm well pleased." And then just, let's say 24 hours later, Satan, after the 40 days, but even during the 40 days, Jesus was being tempted. We catch the story kind of at the end there. And then Satan comes to him and says to him, "Oh, if you are the Son of God." And this is a constant onslaught on our lives also, that Satan questions what God has said, and Satan questions who God is, and Satan questions what God has done in our lives. This is the same strategy that he used for Adam and Eve, right? That he came to Eve and he said, "Oh, did God say that you should not eat?" Questioning, and then bringing into question what they already knew about God and God's character. And so it's so important for us to remember what Jesus has done for us and to be reminded also who we are. So today is, I'm not going to be long, but two-part message. We'll do half of it today and the other half on Wednesday. So make sure that you are here on Wednesday as well. I'll share the password for the recording on Wednesday after them. I'm just joking. Don't be like David's men, they picked up stones to stone him. No, don't do that. I want to talk about, we're still talking about the church, and if you guys haven't noticed, I'm kind of on a mission to change our perspective about the church. Because just like Satan puts our identity into question, Satan also attacks the identity of the church in our thoughts and in our minds. And if you see in the world, there's kind of this, even amongst Christians, this loose idea of a little bit of a negative, underplay when it comes to the church. And Satan uses different things like real negative things that happen in churches, but he makes sure that everybody knows about these things that are happening in these churches, so that we will all start to see the church and view the church and have a specific type of attitude